There we go. There's a brighter screen that will light up my view. Fantastic. I forgot that it is dark here. Cool. I mean, fairly dark, you know, as dark as can be. Okay, I don't actually need my headphones anymore. It's mostly just to make sure that everything's good to go. Okay, sweet. So we're live again. I should probably let people know. Nah, they'll figure it out. It's fine. The people who know. The people who don't know. It's all good. Right. So what I want to do now is implement some sort of cooldown for my bot, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do for that. I guess I need to look at the time that the request was made. So let's pretend we were going to do it for the price command. Okay. So we have like a like for a specific price. Yeah. So if someone makes one for a specific price, like let's see, at the moment we have price BTCs are, and it hopefully fetch. I'm not running the bot. That would help. It would help if I run the bot, right? Yeah, that would definitely help a lot. Okay, cool. Let's try that again. Price BTC ZAR. Nope, can't even spell. So we're well, we're checking the price. Okay, wow, Bitcoin's gone up. Went up by like 20 grand. Hey, big boss, how's it going, dude? Thanks for stopping by and supporting this random new nerdy Cody thing. I'll play more games again soon, I promise. But right now we're coding. We're being nerds, being solid nerds right now. I could probably make this bigger. I think this size is good. So I want to be able to put a cooldown on like price, so that I'm just trying to think what's the best way to do it. So it would happen inside the price command, I guess. And we'd have to set some sort of timer somewhere to say, hey, this has already been called, and then prevent it from being called again. So I think what we do is log date. And I don't know how to do this like universally, and say like, because I don't usually, I would usually do this like in React, where I can get the date. Yes, I did do all this code by myself. I'm a major nerd. So yeah, it like makes a whole API call to fetch data and all that stuff. So you can check the price of, well, this is how much I think it's BTC to USDC, and that's one Bitcoin is worth like 55,000 US dollars, which is pretty crazy. It's insane. I also made a command where you can see the time. So that's the time for me right now. And I made a shout out command so I can shout myself out. Tipsy Pineapple. This is my own bot that made the shout out command, so that it takes some time to fetch information. But yeah, it says, you know, check out the URL. There's such a freaking legend there. Last streaming squad. So Tipsy Pineapple is my bot now. Like, I'm using the Tipsy Pineapple account as my bot for this channel. Which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think it's quite sick. What else did I do? I did exchange, so you can see where the exchange where I'm getting that stuff from. There's a little like referral link in there as well. But exchange for BTCs are, this is the exchange where I get my stuff from. But I also put a referral link in there. But this stuff is not like dynamic data, so I'm thinking of just like ditching that eventually and sticking it into the. This might be better to do the test for the exchange command like in here. I think it doesn't matter really, does it? Actually, it would be better to do it here and test it here, just to make sure it's working before I mess up my price command, because that would suck. So maybe I don't do it in here. So I think in my exchange code, at the start, I need to log the time plus like the current time, and then say plus like, let's say 30 seconds. So that's something we need to do, and we store that like somewhere. I need to Google this. Node store global variable, because I don't know what the best way to do that is. Usually I pass variables around. I never actually store like a global. There's something called stack abuse. Let's do Stack Overflow. Custom logger. What? He's done it. Most people advise against using global. If you want the same logger class in different modules, you can do this. Do not use global variables. If you start running applications with multiple processes, you will get screwed very badly. I mean, it doesn't help. A logger, for example, won't have any issues if several processes have their own instance of the logger object. I'm bored of seeing the comments about do not use, in some cases, global and unique way to work. I use comment to global email. But that's not a global variable though. Damn it. Wait, have you said anything? No, you haven't. Okay, cool. The app is written in only when React Native's dev and testing. No, I'm not looking for that. Used when used wisely. What's the best, like, I guess that's the next question I should have. Best way to store expiry. Oh, it's because we should probably use like a class for this. Like a class for the exchange command, you know? Which I did do. Yeah, that's probably what we need to do, which is a pain because I'm not very good at that. So the Twitch API that I built, it's like a class and you call it. Okay, right. But I'm here. I don't want to distract you, but no, dude, it's all good. It's encouraging. I'm happy to talk while I code. I'm actually pretty good at that. What I'm probably gonna do, make you smaller so that I can look at more things here. So I'm thinking of this exchange thing needs to turn into a class. Actually, what I wanted to do already, because I might have multiple APIs, is have like APIs in here, and then have the Twitch API. Oh shit. I'm gonna rename it. Just call it Twitch, because now it's like we know what it is. And index.ts, yeah. Index.ts. So we need to make all of our little like command bots objects so that we can have like cooldowns on them and stuff like that. Because then we can store it in the command bot without it actually being like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to code properly. Okay, cool. So we're gonna export default as Twitch API from /Twitch. That's fine. And then back in the main thing here, and then it's not there. Where did I use the Twitch API? Sorry, I have to find this now. I used it in the shoutout command. So this Twitch API should come from APIs like that. So that's what's wrong with this? Oh, I called it Twitch API like. Oh, sorry. The Twitch API like that. There we go. You're making cooldown for the commands. Got it. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. You are correct. Which is pretty cool. Dude, thank you for being here. I really want to get this channel to affiliates, and you being here is really helping that. Anyways, I'm gonna save this and save this and save this, saving all my files. So what I need to do is for the exchange one, I think I can keep my code like separately like this. and then just close all the other ones here. So, thanks, man. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a class in here straight away and call it exchange command. Yeah, exchange command. Let's call it class, and we don't really have to do much to configure it, I think. Yeah, we don't have to call any configuring stuff. We're just gonna, it's gonna have a private variable in it. We'll have a private what do I want? I want the end date. Cooldown time. Wait, cooldown date. So that will be like the time that the cooldown is over, which will initially equal new date. Like it will just be like the date right now. Oh, not that. Sorry, it will equal. So the default value is going to be like the current time, which is a date object. So new date. And like we'll make it now. So when we do call the command later, then we'll set it to sometime in the future. Okay. So, but we'll probably have to have like a whole bunch for different commands, because we want to have like, you know, for each command string. So that makes it a little bit more complicated. But let's just get it to cool down every time we call exchange, you know, regardless of what it is. If we get that working, then we've made progress. Okay. Cool. So next thing, I think we just have like a, I really don't work with JavaScript classes like ever, so this is gonna be weird. Anyways, so I guess we'll, what do we do for the exchange command? That's a lot. Do we just call it like run command? Let's call it run command. I don't know if it takes any variables. I guess it does take parameters, params. It's basically just going to be a copy of what's there. So this whole thing here will just be like bam, whiz boom bam, and then we don't need this anymore theoretically. And then if I remember correctly, we're going to call this const exchange command, because now this is an instance of the class. It's going to equal new exchange command. Aha. And then we export it like that. And then it needs to be used differently over here. So over here, we have exchange command, and we're going to say dot run. I don't even have to say run command. I'm just going to say run. Call it run. Exchange dot run. You see, that works. Yeah, I made comments there saying I just temporarily until I make Twitch panels. So this is going to go away in the future, but this is going to be what helps us. So let's just make sure this works. If I type in exchange btc czar, yes, that works. Progress. Okay, cool. Next up, we want to store the cooldown date. So immediately when we say it, like even before we say it, like the last thing we do is we say this dot cooldown date equals, we can do that, right? Sorry, I'm so bad at this. Well, I'm not that bad at this. I'm bad at this specific. I can't just set it directly over. So we're gonna say new date, like the date now, dot set date, set number, set date. Wait, do we just put the parameters in here? Let's ask Google, how do I create a date 30 seconds in the future? Oh, I forgot to write JavaScript. Let's make this bigger. So, The question is, I'd like to get a date object which is 30 minutes later than another date object. How do I do it with JavaScript? Blah, 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 blah. Let's thumbs him up. Let initial date equal new date? Yes. New date equals initial date plus that. Okay. Does that work? Get minutes plus 30. I feel like that's not right, because what if it's like, yeah. You don't need two date objects. Var d equals new date. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. So I need to say const new cooldown date. It's gonna equal new date. And then we say new cooldown date dot set minutes. To new cooldown date dot minutes, not dot get minutes, yep, plus 30. There we go. Wouldn't that be 30 minutes cooldown if you, oh yes, you are right, thank you so much. I just need to I need to say get seconds plus 30. Thank you. I wasn't thinking straight. I was just all about getting the solution. Thanks, dude. You're helping. See, you're not distracting, you're helping. Okay, wait, what am I doing? Okay, I also need to set this dot cooldown date to new cooldown date. There we go. That's, thank you. Thank you for that. See, I was so focused on the code that I didn't think about the logic. Okay, so now theoretically, we'll need to do a check if okay, so what we'll do, change the other one to line 24. Line 24, that was over here. Oh yes, you're right. Thank you. What a freaking wizard, dude. That is really helpful. Yeah, I was gonna miss that. You saved me like 2 minutes of bashing my head into a keyboard. So you get carried away and then this happens. Okay, cool. So next up, the thing that we're gonna do. Oh, what's wrong with this input? It's because of this if statement. Right, so now I'm gonna say if cooldown date is if new date. I think I need to store current time. Const current time. I think we'll say cooldown time instead of date. We're gonna call it time because the time is more accurate, you know, instead of a date. Okay, so we'll say current time equals new date. And then we'll say if this dot cooldown. Now the question is how to check, how to compare date objects in JavaScript, because I'm used to using moment, but compare two dates. Can someone suggest a way to compare the values of two dates greater than, less than, and not in the past? Okay. When it comes to date time manipulation, I look no further than you bastard. That's not helpful. It's just don't need to report it. Oh, thank you. Yes, main answer is more detail. Yes. Okay. Cool. So there we have the new date, which is the current time, and then we have the cooldown time. And to say if they're the same, I don't want to say if they're not the same. Oh, I can just say bigger than or equal to. You need to reset milliseconds first. Yeah, fair enough. Can I just say dot get time bigger than the other time? Dot get time if the cooldown time is bigger than the current time, so if it's in the future is the next question, then, oh, no, not that, current time dot get time, then we want to return, or we don't want to, like, it's a void, but yeah, this should be like a void. We need to set the type here to void. Then we want to stop. We want to not go any further, and we want the client to say channel, and we want to say still on cooldown. We'll just say still on cooldown for now, and then we'll figure out what to say later. But theoretically, this should work because it always sets that to the new time. We'll say like how many seconds left and stuff. Okay, the bot's online. So now we say exchange BTCs are, and then we say exchange again, exchange BTCs are. Still on cooldown, it worked. We're freaking wizards. Holy crap. That went a lot quicker than I thought it would go. So now we want to say how many seconds there's still to do on cooldown. So I think we can do that pretty easily. My word. We can even say, because we know, we could say the ticker pair. Wait, I need to see what I did for the price here. Get formatted input pair. We'll stick it in here. I guess I can still do that. Move this up to here. Okay, where do I get formatted input pair from? Oh, it's from utils. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. So we want to say exchange command. Oh, yeah. Command is still on, and we'll make it like big, cooldown. And then we'll say how many seconds remaining. We have to say space seconds remaining. And I think what we can do here is we could say what do we want to say? Oh, down here we want to say seconds is going to equal this dot cooldown time dot get time. Oh, we can even say it's up here. We can do it up here on seconds, because look what we're gonna do. We can say if seconds is bigger than 0 or less than 0. So we can say it's this dot cooldown time. Let's say JavaScript add dates. Nah, it should be fine actually. Say this dot cooldown time dot get time minus current time dot get time. Get time like that. I just want to see what it actually is. Seconds. Maybe. Let's Google it. JavaScript state compare times. Not compare times. Get seconds apart. How many seconds between two dates? That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, hang on. So I still have two dates. Oh, I have two dates. How do I find seconds between them? Try to leave at least half an hour between dates to keep from getting. What do you mean? What? Oh, 11 years ago. Nobody's gonna know how to do this. New dates? Okay, so they just do the different dot get time, and then difference divided by 1,000. Okay. So we want to basically say math.absolute. No, I don't want to math.absolute it, because math.absolute will basically just make it positive. Okay, we're gonna say this dot divide by 1,000. And we want to math.round it. We want to, yeah, we want to seething round it, so we want to round it up. Okay, sweet, progress. Let's get you back here, make you small. So if I save, what's going on here? Is it just because yeah, hang on, I don't need 2 of these now. Okay, cool, seconds, great, fantastic, seconds. And we want to say if seconds is bigger than 0. So if the cooldown timer seconds is bigger than 0, then we want to say exchange still on cooldown, and we have so many seconds remaining. Fan freaking tastic. Oh my word, we're like actual wizards now. I don't know if it actually works. Let's test that. I'm just starting the bot up again. Exchange BTC ZAR. Is it gonna work? Command store. No, okay, cool. This didn't work. I guess I just have to swap these. These need to be wrapped in brackets, because that's a lot of seconds remaining. A bit too much for my taste, to be honest. Brackets matter, you know? It's like mathematics. You can't say something minus something divided by something, because that's like not good enough. Okay, cool. Let's type that in. And let's type it again. 27 seconds remaining. And then again. 24 seconds remaining. And then again. 21 seconds still remaining. Oh. Yes, boys. Oh, yeah. I just want to see that it works after the cooldown's done. Oh, sweet. I guess I don't need it to be so big. I can just say... And we'll just say on cooldown instead of still. And we'll say left. So we make it like smaller and less like, you know, big wordy, you know. Yes, progress. Okay, now the next question. So right, sorry, I need to. So that works for the command as a whole. But what we actually want to do now is do it like on a like sort of pair-based thing. So I'll explain it in a second. But essentially, we want to do it like, you know, per pair. I think that's the goal. Cooldown, command on cooldown, 40 seconds S left. I don't even need the exclamation mark in there, to be honest. Let's make it like brackets instead. I think that would look cooler, right? Be easier to read. Okay, we make the exchange there. Okay, and then just to be fun, how do we do a mail but? we're going to type in a Meryl butt because Meryl butt will be our cooldown. Ah, flip, I forgot. I need to do this. I need to restart the bot to get that working. Yes, boys. Okay, and we do it again. See, now the problem is, if we say BTC USDC, it will say that command's also still on cooldown. So what we need to do now is look at the actual commands. So we need to set the cooldown time to not like a date, but we'll have like a private trying to think. Input pair is what we'll do. Private cooldowns for input pair. Input pairs. That's going to straight up equal, we'll have new dates for all of them. We'll put the new date up here. Const start initial date. We'll call it initial date, and that's going to be new date. Because we don't need to like initialize a new date every time. So we'll just say initial date here. There we go. Because when it calls new date, that takes the current time, like right now, which is pretty important. But all our possible input pairs are, they're listed somewhere here. I think I put them in utils. That's not it. What are the possible? They'll be in price, I think. Well, they'll be in exchange. They will be. Will they be here? No, they'll definitely be in price. Yes, there they are. Is that all of them? BTC, there's 3 BTCs, 2 USDs, and 4 ZARs. Yeah, that's probably all of them. Okay, cool. So, and we're using input pair, which is uppercase. So if we basically do, let's just do it in that order there. XRP BTC. Is that the order that I want to do it in? Probably is, to be honest. Doesn't really matter. I like to have some sort of order, you know. But we'll do all the BTC ones and then all the USD ones, and then yeah. Let's do ETH BTC first. Initial date, and then LTC BTC. Also make that initial date. XRP's BTC. It's going to be an initial date as well. Fantastic. And then do we want to do BTC USDC? That will be initial date. And ETH USDC to the initial date as well. It wants to be in alphabetical order anyway, so we'll have to make it that way. And then we have BTC ZAR initial date, and we'll have ETH ZAR initial date, and then we'll have LTC ZAR initial date. We also have I did mess up that BT. I messed up the Ripple one. XRP BTC initial date. Fantastic. That is perfect. Okay, cool. This needs to move up. That's gonna need to move up to there. That will be up there. That will be up here. I have these little things that just give me horrible. That's supposed to be LTCs are. What am I doing? What are 2 XRP BTCs? Okay, because I did it at the start. Okay, cool. So now we have that instead. And then what we'll do now is we'll say this at input pair, or this dot cooldown times Yeah, we have to call this cooldown times. We'll call it cooldowns. This dot cooldowns at input pair. Fantastic. What do you mean? Oh. We'll have to make an interface for that. Interface cooldowns. There'll be input pair string and then a date object, right? This is a date. Yeah, a date. There we go. Now we have a TypeScript interface for that, which is exactly what we need. Yeah, we don't need these stuff on the side anymore. Let's keep focusing on this so we can see everything. So, well, that just works. That's ridiculous. Oh, sweet. I don't know if this will work. I think I have to say string. No, yeah, it's got to be string. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Okay, well, that's great. This works. Current time. So we're checking it. And then later on, we also have to set this dot cooldown time at pair to the new cooldown time. I think we'll just say new cooldown instead of new cooldown time. This is amazing. I can't believe we're doing this. I feel like Twitch chat really helps me to do things better. So the idea now is to say that, okay, this, then we need to change this to ZAR, then we need to change this back to USDC, and that's on the thing. And if we change this back to ZAR, and if we change this to ETH, Ethereum, catch block, oh no, it's got to be ETH to BTC. Yeah, boy. That is fantastic. What happened here when it went wrong? Did it handle properly? Cannot read get time if undefined. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah, that is certainly a problem. It's not being handling the error incorrectly. Yeah, so we got that going for us. So I need to handle this error properly. We need to do another check, basically. Yeah, I think we need to say if they put in the wrong pair, we must also say something here. So for this whole thing, we're gonna say supported input pairs. Supported input pairs. That means we'll have to move this up here. Because what we're essentially going to say is if supported input pairs does not include, oops, sorry, I locked my input pair, then we will also say, well, this is the supported pairs, so saying that they screwed up, you know. Probably the best thing. Okay, and then we just say this is an array. I'm going to say it's an array of input pairs. And they're basically going to be all these. And they're going to be these. They're going to be like, nope, I'm going to make them a string. And oh, look, I'm like a wizard. I'm like an actual wizard. Okay, cool. So now if we did, but that the rest of it worked as we expected. So if we say BTC, oh no, we have to restart the bot now. Oh, guys. I stay with my parents again now. My mom just made me coffee. So I'm quite fortunate. Okay, so ETH BTC should fail now. I mean BTC to ETH, sorry, my bad. Or let's just say, let's exchange for YOLO. Supported pairs. Should we just do like another one that says, okay, let's copy this message. Well, I mean, like, let's just copy this whole thing here. We'll do it underneath. That looks good. It does look good, yeah. So I'm pretty happy with that. I just want to add one little extra thing. So we want to say if the supported pair, I mean, we could put the input pair down here. If the supported pair isn't included, we want to say, well, we don't need this type thing because they've sort of gotten the point that they've typed that much. And then over here, we want to say the input pair that they've selected not supported. So now if I reset this, see, we're trying to break it basically, which is quite cool. It feels like a whole pair programming session. Okay, so now if I typed in exchange YOLO, it will say YOLO not supported, and then supported pairs, all these different little ones, which is fantastic. It looks a bit odd. That's pretty nice. I feel like the little colon there doesn't work so nicely. Yeah, I don't think that's working very nicely. We can do the supported pairs here. I mean, that would mean we do this here as well, and the supported pairs. Like, it's just harder to oh, right, sorry, I forgot to restart the bot. We got to restart the bot. Progress. Okay, the bot is resupported, like restarted. See, yeah, that's a bit easier to read, I think. We don't have to have like a capital not supported. We just say small not supported. Over here we must say type this, sorry. So if we said exchange just like this, oh, we already have an input view list in constants. Ew. Okay. We don't actually need a the supported input values list because we already have it. Input view list just like that. That should do the same thing theoretically. Just, you know, without us duplicating our code, which is great. We built that the other day, so that's why we kind of remember it that way. Okay, so this is going a lot better than I thought. Okay, fantastic. So for exchange now, I think the BTCs are for the exchange. We don't actually want to have a command cooldown here. That was just for me, or we don't want to say a message. Okay, so no message. We just want to like not call it twice. So if I said like we'll have a message on the other one for the price one. In fact, we don't even need this to be on cooldown. We'll make the cooldown for this one not 30 seconds, but we make it like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Make this 10 seconds. And then we don't show anything. So now let's start the bot again, because this is just for the exchange. I mean, the exchange we're eventually going to ditch anyway. But I don't want to fill the chat with like cooldown messages, you know? But then for ones where people actually care about it, that's where we do the cooldown messages. Because we're also going to need to do this on like a per user basis later as well. So, you know, make it like so that non-mods get like, I don't know, like I ban you for making a command for like too much. That would be a thing. So exchange BTC but that will be on a user ID basis, so it's fine. See, that's good. You see, it doesn't work now. It ignores it if it's done too soon, you know? It like silently ignores it. So we console.log silently ignore exchange command. Still on cooldown. So we won't post the message. Ban is a bit harsh. Make it timeout instead. No, yeah. Sorry, my wording is wrong. It's not to ban someone. If I wanted to ban you, I could just do it on Twitch like this. I could time you out for like a second or something. Purge, basically. Although, yeah, I could just do a purge command. Purge big boss. I could do those commands. Like at the moment, if I time out Tipsy Pineapple, that doesn't work, right? For 30 seconds. Yeah, that doesn't do shit. But that's a good idea. We could build bots to do that as well. Wait, what's... Oh, it's because this isn't underneath here. There we go. What's wrong? Why is that freaking out? Yeah, does that just work already as is? Okay, duration. Can I do a /purge? Okay, but you see, I think doing a... So I can do a /timeout quite easy, you know? Duration, user, all that stuff. And I could do a purge. A purge will be just like, you know, API. Like just purging someone. Purge a person. And then maybe for a reason, I don't know. That would be pretty cool. And just say this person has been purged for this reason. Okay, that would be fun. Because I can do that now, right? I could time out at Tipsy Pineapple for 1 second. And then you can see they were timed out for a second. And that would work. Okay, but let's... Should we do that now? What do you feel like doing? I want to... Why is this complaining? What did I break? I broke a bunch of stuff, that's why. Okay. Okay, let's commit this to the coder. I thought you wouldn't add those commands. I have a few ideas if you want. Yeah, I'm just adding what I want. So the cooldown, I want to do a cooldown per user thing, but that's not for anything that we have going right now. I just wanted to get the idea of a cooldown going, and then I realized I could do this cool class thing. So I want to do a similar thing now with price, and make that like an actual timed cooldown to like 30 seconds, you know? Just so that we're not pinging it too much. So yeah, let's do that while it's fresh in our mind, the price one. But the purge one, I think we should do. I think doing a purge will be nice because it's like a quick way for a mod to quickly just purge someone, you know. I think that would be pretty cool. Let me just drink some coffee. Now, all right, I wanted to commit this message. Implemented cooldown for exchange commands. Yeah, there we go. We'll push that up. And it's pushed. Yes, crushing it. Okay, cool. So next up, we should just do this with the price quickly as well. So the price one is going to work fairly similar. Literally. Price command. Yeah. Basically, we'll go here and we'll say class and say price command. And then the cooldowns is going to be pretty much exactly the same. And then we'll have a run, and we'll have params, string array. It's a void. Oh, it's a promise void. So I guess this is going to be async. That would mean that it goes like, you know, not too quickly. And that's pretty much it. So, what am I going to say? Initial date. I need to make an initial date. It's pretty simple. Price command, cooldowns. Cooldowns, we'll just have another interface for it, to be honest. It's like, because they're specific to this class, and yeah, I don't know. I think if it's only used in these two places, and we're gonna get rid of exchange, there's no point in sending it out somewhere else. Right, I mostly want to chuck in this full-on command straight into here. We ditch that, and we will say const price command. It's going to equal a new price command. Bam. And this price command needs to be changed slightly in index. So in index, we're going to say again price command dot run. So now it's like a class instance that needs to run. That's how that works, which is pretty cool, I think, in my opinion, in my honest opinion. So yeah, that is, what was I gonna say? So distracted. Now we need to actually put those little commands in. So if I can remember correctly, let's close the rest here. I get so distracted, it's so funny. We need to do, oh, the price is the one that we see, I'm so dumb. I need to go to exchange to look at it for a reference. So now we're going to do the new cooldown and all that stuff. So this is after we've passed all the things. Actually, we'll do the cooldown, set it to like straight after all this. Because if it didn't work, we want to be able to call it again, you know, and not set the new cooldown thing. I think that's the case. That's what we'd want to do. So we only set the cooldown after. Oh wait, what am I doing? So we want to say the cooldown must go over here. If ticker data successfully shows. If it says failed, then we can try again, you know. So that's the cooldown process, and now we just have to handle the cooldown. It's pretty straightforward. We just have to do the whole current time thing. And what am I doing? Oh, we want to do the input pair thing as well. Yeah, this whole input pair thing needs to be exactly the same. It's got to be the same, which means we need all this to be the same. Yeah, pretty much. So everything from input pair to there must be the same. Easy. Freaking crushing it. Okay, but in this case, we do want to say that the command is on cooldown, and we'll say price command. Okay. So we restart the bot like we do best. Bot's now on, and now we want to say price BTCs are, or to USDC. It's worth that much. Cooldown. Okay. Cooldown. Okay, I don't actually want this to be 10 seconds though. That was my thing. I wanted this one to be 30 seconds. This one should be 30 seconds. Because it calls like an API, so I don't want it to like pound the API too much, because we might build other stuff around the API that like does things. So BTC to that, and then to ZAR, and then to ZAR again, and then to USDC, and then to ETH BTC. Yes. Ah, perfect. That is pretty good. So it works. Commands on cooldown. And we have Merowyn's butt featured in the commands, which is really cool as well. It's always nice to see Merowyn's butt. Maybe don't quote me on that one, but yeah. So that was quite easy. Git commits added cooldown to price. The time one, let's do the same there. It'll be similar to the exchange. I made a little time command. Again, this one will make it fail silently. So time command, and this one just needs a cooldown. So we just need private cooldown, and this is going to be equals new date. This one will make straight up over there. And we'll say run. Doesn't need any parameters. It's just a void. And it will be everything in here. Except, oh, it even gets the current time. Yes. So we'll just say current time. Change this to current time because that makes sense. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Current time. There we go. Always, always good to see Meryl, but Tipsy 2021. I mean, my Tipsy channel has quotes enabled. I should actually build that. I should build a quoting bot into this. That would be pretty cool. We'll do that next stream. I don't want to go on too late on this one. But yeah, we'll get there. Also, I wanted to do some other things. Actually, the cooldown is what I wanted to get right, and I've got that now. I've figured out how to do it. Okay, but this part, we just need to say new cooldown. Oh, yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah, build a quotes command. Yeah, I'm pretty keen for that. It'll be fun. I need to make it like save onto a file or something. We could maybe do that now, actually. Like after I get this done. So new cooldown doesn't have to be, oh wait, it does. Yeah, first of all, this just needs to be cooldown. Constant new cooldown will equal current time because we've already initialized the date. And that will work, right? Let's just make it plus like, 120 seconds to make sure this works. Because I'm worried that that references it directly, but this is JavaScript, so it probably should be fine. Const time command equals new time command to make an instance of it. We ditch this. We get that. Before I carry on, I need to actually do the cooldown check. Oh, that's why I wanted current time. So the current time is this over here. And then we do the seconds and we do all that. Okay, cool. So seconds, and we're just gonna say cooldown. Yep, we'll do it. We're gonna do the bot next. I think the quote bot would be great to do. I think it'll be really fun. Okay, cool. So we use the current time there. New cooldown is current time. We keep using current time, so yeah. Okay, we want this one to silently ignore time command. We don't need this. In fact, back on the exchange one, we don't need this either because we have the example of what would have happened. So we silently ignore the time one. So now if I said time, what the flip? That's not how this is supposed to be. Damn it. Good thing I checked that out. Okay, it ignores it. Wait, I haven't actually restarted the bot yet. Okay, that needs to be 2008. So we'll also do a format number on the time one. Function format time. And this will take in units, and it will be number. Yeah, number. And then we have to say we basically need to return unit.toString dot length bigger than 1. Then we return unit. .toString, I guess. Otherwise or let's just say we immediately gonna say const string unit or unit string like that equals unit.toString. I don't want to do that too much. And then we say unit string. Okay, unit string doing its thing. Yeah, that's rhymes. That's funny. Unit string doing its thing. If it's bigger than 1, we say that. Otherwise, we're going to return template string of unit string with a 0 in front of it. That way, we are successfully going to be able to format these times. Get month text. We don't have to worry about that, or the get date, but we do need to worry about get current hours. And we need to worry about get minutes. Fantastic. Okay, now let's run the bot again. This is feeling good. It's feeling pretty good. Time. Oh, the bot's not running. Oh, I forgot to say time command.run. There we go. The shoutout command doesn't need a cooldown because that's only run by mods. So nobody's gonna like abuse it and go crazy for time, you know? Like it just, yeah. Nobody will bother abusing that, which is cool. But the quote one would be pretty cool. By the way, Big Boss, I'm gonna make you a mod. Because you're so useful. So there you go. You're a mod now. So the time command is not working. I didn't run my bot. Sorry. Okay, is it gonna run? Or is it gonna fail? Progress, and now we write time. Current time is 20:30. 27th March. There we go. That works. You happy about being a mod now? So you're an early arriver to the scene. I think I want to say, instead of a comma there, we put one of these up so it's easier to read. So let's start this again, which is absolutely fantastic. How exciting. And then bam, current time is 2014. So yeah, that's the time for me. It's not working, you see? That's why I want to test, because you can see down here it's actually 2012. So that means that I need to change something. So I mustn't set new cooldown. I should just make this a new date, because that way we stick to the current time without, doing anything weird. Oh, right, I need to. There we go. It even said silently ignore due to cooldown. Local time for that. Time here. Ignore time command still on cooldown. Yeah, the local time worked that time. Yes, you see, that's, we're brilliant. We are brilliant. Okay, cool. Let's make the time cooldown 60 seconds. I think that's a valid amount. So git add, git commit, added cooldown to time command. And that worked. So we push that up. Now it comes to, I'm a wizard, Tipsy. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. What was I gonna do? I didn't even know. I need to think about how we're gonna read and write from a file, to and from a file. Quote. So I think the quote command is gonna have its own file right next to it. Does the build work out to be like the same? It does. Pretty good. Okay, cool. So quote will have its own little folder, because we're gonna have to have well, we're gonna have an index.ts in there, I guess. All that really needs to be. And then here we'll export defaults as quotes command. Quote command won't have a cooldown because it will be reserved for mods only. So we don't have to like make any weird stuff with it. I like this to be alphabetical, so that's the thing. And then in here we'll have a function quote. This will take parameters. The first one will be, there'll be a bunch. There'll be a bunch of possible quotes because we want to have the scenarios here. Scenarios. Actually, let's do this. What am I doing? Scenarios. Ugh, I can't spell. Okay, so one will have like a quote, which will just, basically pick a random quote. I need to change the stream title. Let's do that. I think I could just change it from here, right? Stream title. I don't know. I change the stream title from here. Oops, my bad. maybe I can just do it from here. We're learning things. I don't know. I'm gonna change the stream title to a thing. I can do it up here, I think. 1 second. Settings. I don't know. Let's just go to my dashboard. Lazy coder. Wait, crypto trader. Mute the site. Oh, I mean to mute it. Sorry, my bad. Okay, you shouldn't be hearing any stuff, I'd assume. And now we're saying building a, we're gonna call it quote command. There we go. We changed the stream title. It's back. It's back in black. So it's, I don't know why I said that. Okay, so pick a random quote from the quotes list. Quotes list. We can do that and do this and all the things. Return null. Doesn't matter really. Params will be string array. Okay, so we have quote. We're gonna have quote add, and then I think it should just be like a string. This random quote. So we'll have that. This param's always going to be a string array. Let me just check this out quickly. How do we have it here? So param is always going to be an array of strings. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So the params that we have here, that's simple, you know, add quotes to quotes list. What I actually want to do is like get the date and time as well, like of the quote, like store that as well, so that we have like a quotes list of like, you know, just the number of quotes in whatever order, etc. Like adding quotes like that. That would be pretty cool. By the way, what was that other quote? Let me go get it quickly. It's always good to see Meryl, but yep. Put that down here. Always good to see Meryl's butt. See, Meryl wins butt. There we go. Perfect quote. I guess we want the ability to remove a quote. Quote remove number. Removes quote number 4 from the list. So we have this full quoting, like, you know, list thing that we can do. And then we will have quote 3 reads quote number 3. Out loud. So yeah, quote picks a random quote number picks a specific one, quote add will add a special quote with the text, quote remove, and then the number will be quote number 4 or something. And yeah, that's the thing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's amazing. So what was I gonna say? I should make a Discord sometime. I need to do that for this channel as well sometime soon. I think these are all. If you can think of any other quote commands that we need to add in, then let me know. But for now, we will have a quote thing like that. That's the plan. It's the plan that we have there. Seems legit. Yep, thank you. I missed your messages there. Obviously, I saw it on the other chat. I was like, oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So that should, we're going to call it quote command, right? Yeah. Quote command. So this doesn't need a cooldown because we do need a cooldown. We need a cooldown on a per user level. So that users, so moderators don't, it doesn't matter if you're a mod, to add a quote is fine, and to quote things and etc. But we need to have, like, you know, we don't want a user to just go like quote, 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 quote. We need to give them like a 30 second. Let's give them a 30-second thingy there. And then we'll have a timeout message, a cooldown message for quotes, just to say, hey, you can't quote all the time, you know? It's a special thing. You have to hang around to quote more. Like to do things. I also want to have an API that fetches the game that I'm currently playing, and then also will tell me the date time that I made the quote. Now you have to unmod me to test it. Oh no. It's fine. I can keep you as a mod. Like, that one's easy to test. I've already done the mod test before, so yeah, that's fine. Like, I trust my coding there. And I trust the way that the cooldowns work now, sort of. Oh, I guess I could have to unmod you. I don't know. We'll test that later. I don't think we're gonna finish this today. So we're actually gonna have a class, and we're gonna call it quotes command, and then we have private cooldowns. And the cooldowns for this, they're gonna be like we're gonna do it on like a user level. This needs to be caps. Okay, so interface cooldowns. It's gonna be user ID and date. So user ID as string. I mean, not as string, like this. So we'll have like an object, and it will store like per user ID. So like we did over here, where it's like for every ticker pair, we have like a for every user, and we'll say if the cooldown date's undefined, then fine, go ahead. And then if not, then yeah, you know, we track all that stuff, which is pretty cool. So yeah, what was I going to do with that? But yeah, it does make me think I want to get a Discord now. So async run. We'll have a whole bunch of mini things. So that one's public. Like, cool. Actually, will it be asynchronous? Let's not make it asynchronous just yet. Well, at the moment it's a void. And yeah, we got to start thinking about this now. So first of all, we can say const quote command equals the new quote command. Cooldowns will be this. And we say console.log run quote command. So there's progress there. Over here, we're gonna have, I like this to be alphabetical, so this would go here. We'll say case quote, and then we will return quote commands dot run Say params. Perfect. Oh, and this one we do need the user state. Yeah. The user state is what has like the user's details for who asked it, etc. Oh, I need to update the run command there, but this works. That just needs to be. Why is it complaining? Oh shit. This is where it's got to be like dot back, you know, source / commands, something weird like this. No, that's not working. I think it's not working because that goes in there, that goes in there. My input sorter is breaking this. It's annoying because it needs to be shorter, but then the input sorter is like, nope. So theoretically, if I just take off prettier, or I make this print width 100, then this will be fine. Take print width out. What the flip? No, not that. Let's keep print width back in at 80. We'll figure this out later. Print width 80. Cool, fine, that's good. There we go. Why? I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, but this quote command, I think it's just complaining because of that, really. Okay, so this quote command needs a run, and it needs params, which is going to be a string array, and it needs user state, which is straight up user state from. It's like a special thing. Progress. Wow, what was I gonna say? So next up, we want to actually check the parameters inside here. So here we go here, and then the quote command we run. See, it's two of my, like, you know, things that are fighting each other. I think it's my import settings. Importer, custom ordering rules, tab size on before. Import member. This import sorts is so annoying. Let's make this 100. We'll close VS Code and open it again. Yep. There we go. Go back to here. Watch it freak out. Oh, look, it's fine now. What's wrong with price? Oh. I don't know. Seems to be working now. That's fine. I guess I could have just I'm gonna add commands to this later. No, let's make this back to 80 then. Such an idiot. You know, like, if only I sucked less at this, that'd be great. Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't complain anymore. Well, probably will though. Let me close this and open it again. So next time when it complains, I'm just gonna put an ignore rule on it. I'll be like, nope, just ignore it. Bad. Oh, flip. Get this back over here. Okay, there we go. Freak out. So now what I'll do, watch this. Freaking skills. Disable prettier for this line. Suck it in your face. I'm a freaking wizard. Okay, let's add that and say git commit progress on quote command. Just so if my computer blows up, I have this saved online. And now I can start the bot. So I just want to see a console log saying that it ran. So I'm going to type in quotes along. Run quote command. It worked. No quote found. No, fuck off stream elements. Oh, fudge. Okay. I need to go into stream elements. We need to go straight to stream elements. And disable their quote command because my quote command is going to be better. Freaking stream elements doing its stupid thing. Go into my dashboard. Like, show you my stream elements dashboard. As you can see, I'm poor. I've made no money. That's the thing. Sorry, I'm just opening up a new tab so that, you know, we can make my face lighter again. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong. I'm so distracted. Google. Okay, there we go. Okay, what was I saying? Stream elements. You son of a thing. Where do I get my bot to say no to quotes? I don't know. I don't freaking know, actually, to be honest. Chat commands. Default commands. Okay, so you can get that stuff. I just want to turn the entire bot off. Can't I do that? Stats, commands. None of this stuff. I want my bot to do all the things. Yeah. Get out of here. Well, the T on them, you know? Like, we don't need quotes. We don't need redeems. We don't need any of this song stuff. Uptime. Uptime might be useful. No, but we'll build our own uptime command. See, it's going to be amazing. There's no games here, point settings and all that stuff. Screw that, you know? Like, absolutely screw it. There we go. We can do like a points thing. We can even make our chatbot like just randomly, as it gets connected, like just randomly send out random information, you know? Like, be like, ha, there's your info. No way to actually see the results and stuff. That would be pretty cool. Save those points somewhere. Could just disable the stream elements as extension from Twitch. I could. Yeah, I could have done that. But like it has like bot spam filters and stuff, so I do like that. I also needed to not tell me when I'm live. Minimum? That's bullshit. Timers. I'll build my own timer. That would be sick. Okay, well, I'm gonna a live announcement. Yes, I don't want that. Because I know when I'm live. The bot doesn't have to say, hey, you're alive. It's like, no, what's the point in that? Stream tweets in real time to Twitch chat. Why would I want to do that? Random. I'd want to stream my chat real time to Twitch. How cool would that be, you know? Okay. So next up. Bet I need to down this quick. Right, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is get out of this. Thanks. I can't remember what I was doing. I cannot remember. It will be awesome. Yeah, we're gonna build all the bots. It's gonna be cool. I'm actually gonna make a course on this. Okay. Price. What's wrong with price? Oh, right. That needs to go back like that. Oops. Let me just git add, git commit, minor formatting, git push. Okay, so we were at the quotes. So as I said, there's going to be multiple commands. So first off, we're going to switch through params, the first parameter at, actually, so we're going to say if params.length equals 0, then, well, for now, I'll just write like console.log. We'll say get quote. We're doing like the structure right now, and then I think next stream we'll do the actual filling it up and stuff, hopefully. So we get the quote and we return get random quote. Okay, cool. If params at 0 dot to lowercase, if the, yeah, I guess we just say to lowercase equals add, then we will console.log add quote. Add quote, and then the quote will be const quote. It's going to equal how do I do this for an array? Because I want the quote to be params, which is like the parameters, dot join. We join them all by space, I think. Oh, this is actually a bit of a mess. This makes me want to change everything. Because I probably don't want damn it. I'm just trying to think about it now. I guess theoretically the quotes. This hurts. Because I'm just thinking the way this would work is if there's a bunch of exclamation marks. I think we'll worry about it later to make it perfect then. Const quote is going to equal params dot shift. Removes the first element from array and returns it. If the array is empty, undefined. Yeah, so we're theoretically gonna shift the params and then params. Okay. That's correct, right? I need to Google JavaScript split sentence and then join again. Because I'm worried about punctuation marks. They shouldn't be. How to split sentences and then rejoin them with delimiter JavaScript. Delimiter. I always say delimiter. Why did I say that? This guy makes sense. See, yeah, that's my problem. Did you hear already of character class syntax of grouping and capturing, or do you start from scratch? The closest question I had answer. Why is everyone getting downvoted on this? Original thread. Join the string with same separator used to split. String that needs to be split with regular expression for applying some modifications. Splits with plus or nah. Nah, man, it's messed up. JavaScript. How to join array of. Sorry, this is taking time. Array of strings with correct punctuation, because I'm like a grammar nerd. See, the join's not going to work. No, this isn't useful. You mean I should return? Sorry, I'm just like reading and thinking now. One option would be to pop the last item, then join all the rest by commas. That's actually better than what I did for the other thing. Okay, well that's cool. No, no worries, thanks. Okay, but this guy's not exactly looking for what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a way to how to convert an array to a string with commas. Yes. Yes. You can use a built-in function on the array approach. Array with strings. It's what? Join together an array of items as a string in JavaScript. What are Java's most helpful? But is join. Join with the creator and return string. You can use anything you want when you just want the comma character to appear as a separator between items. No, I don't want that. String with a comma. You can actually specify any separator. Yeah, I know how to do that. Default is join this comma, no space. Well, that's freaking useless. Special cases when joining arrays with commas. Probably guessed what join will return when you call it on an array. If array has only one item. I feel like nobody else has like really got this question going for them. Okay, so like let's not worry about that right now, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is asking for more help on Stack Overflow. Expected 0 argument. We'll do that like in the next stream. Expected 0 arguments. We've got one. Right. We want no arguments there. So this will probably work. Okay, now we're gonna say if, and then if that's the case, we return. We hop out of the whole loop. And then we say params at 0 dot to lowercase. And we say if that equals remove, then we can return, and we'll just say console.log Oh, well, let's make this capital so we're consistent, even though it doesn't really matter. Add quote. I'm going to say console.log remove quote, and then there we'll stick the params at 1. There we go. Remove quote. That's great. It will just get rid of the quote, I guess. I think we'll just end up writing the full thing to the file, like reading the file, making changes, and then writing back to the file like completely. Instead of trying to like half read, write the file, just read the whole file. We have it. And then like, you know, make the change and then rewrite the whole file with the change that we have. That would be pretty solid, I think. What else was I gonna do? I don't know. So if what I want to do, what I need to do, what do I need to do? Sorry, I'm thinking ahead now of like a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, and then we finally want to check if params at 0. How do we check if string is a number? JavaScript check if string is number. 5 built-in ways that JavaScript to check if string is valid number. It is numeric. I literally just want to see like a normal number. False, 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 false. See, I don't need that. I just need the actual number. When guarding against empty strings. Check if string consists of only digits. Check if string is an integer. Yes, that's what we need to do. Oh no, not Java. I need to check JavaScript. Oh, this is so crazy. String consists of only digits. That's probably the correct way. Yes. We found it, boys. Okay, sorry. I just gotta get this right. So now we do the whole numbers thing. We'll say const regex equals, then we say that thing. And then we say dot match regex. Oh, we'll call it digits regex. There we go. And now we say if. I mean, I could just like straight up do this, right? Okay, if that's the case, then we return. And we say console.log get specific quote. Right. Params at 0. Okay, and I'm just gonna put a comment in here to do. Also, no wait, that one can be done by anyone. Remember cooldown for non-mod users. Okay. Check if they're a mod. And then what was I gonna do here? Add also check if they're a mod. We'll make that like simple next time. That's fine. And then get random quote. Remember cooldown for non-mod users. There we go. And yeah, I think we're ready to test this, like just to make sure that it does the specific things. So let's go. I'm definitely gonna have to make a Stack Overflow question, like for next time for when I do that quote joining thing. Okay, so we say quote. That should get random quote. Perfect. You see down there it says the thing. Oh, you can't see it because it's behind my face. Let's move this a bit. There we go. So yeah, that gets a random quote if I do that. And then if I say quote 5, it should say get specific quote 5. If I say quote remove 5, remove quote 5, it's good. And if I say quote add, she sells, you can see now, yeah, she sells seashells. What a freaking legend. It's gonna not be perfect because these things are gonna split up. They're not gonna be like together. Gonna be like, what if, wait, what? It works. I'm about to sneeze. Okay. Can't believe I sneezed. You can see now, yeah, the add one. Yeah, so the problem now, okay, so that actually works how I expected it to, how I wanted it to work. So it splits them by their things, by space. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I'm so happy. That solves a lot of my problems. Okay, because that problem's slightly solved, you know what we're gonna do? Okay, let's close all this. So we can do two things. We can do the mod check, and I also want to split this up into multiple functions. So we'll have a private method, which is gonna call get random quote. I'm a freaking idiot. Oh, thank you. You make me so happy. Okay, void. That's get random quotes. Doesn't need anything. It will just be like console.log get random quote. Okay, cool. So we have get random quote. So that's going to be moved into its own little thing. Fantastic. What's wrong here? Oh yeah, it's supposed to be this dot get random quote. Fantastic. Oops, my bad. Yeah, so that's gonna get a random quote, which is fantastic. What else will it do? Sorry, I'm just thinking now again, like what should I be thinking about? I'm thinking ahead of like, oh, I can make my code even better. But yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna say a private, and we're gonna say add quote. So the add quote's gonna need to have the actual rest of the params. Or it should just be quote. Yeah. Quote, which should be a string. Because we kind of already split it up there, which is great. Void doesn't really return anything. So what will happen in here is we'll just say console.log add quote. Because we want to do the whole shift thing there. Like we just send through what we need to. So this means we can say this dot add quote. We'll stick in the quote like that. And then we'll have a private Oops. Remove quote. And then we'll say quote number. This will be a number. Yes. Yes, yes, it will be a number. I think we need to do an and check to say oh, here we can make the yeah, make it say it like and params too. So that way we're checking that it's also the second parameter is a number. So yeah, this will pretty much be number. And we'll say this dot remove quote. Fantastic. Oh, okay, wait. I'm gonna say console dot remove quote. Progress, progress, progress indeed. And then we'll say quote number there. Fantastic. What a freaking wizard. Okay, stay with me, stay with me. Next up, we need to say private. Ugh, I can't spell, dude. I can't spell anything. So we're gonna say get quote. So that will just be get quote, which will be void, and we'll say again, we'll say quote number, and we can say console.log get specific quote, and this will be quote number. And we'll say this dot get to get a specific quote though, we want this to say, oh yeah, we want the number, we want it to be a number. Okay, cool. This dot get quote, and we'll just say params at 0. And it needs to be surrounded by, we need to convert it to a number so that this works. Fantastic. Okay. Progress. We don't need this anymore. We do need that. We need to remember that. Okay, I'm gonna do the mod check now because we've done that before. We've done that for the shoutout command. If we look at the you're supposed to go the other way. The other way. No. Okay, let's move the shoutout command here. There, here. Okay, so shoutout will go down here. So before we used the user state, and we checked basically using the badges and the mod. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a util, and we're going to say export function get is user mod. And we're going to throw in the user state. We're not even going to throw the user state. I mean, we'll destructure it. Badges, and we'll say mod, and we'll say chat user state. Fantastic. And this will return a boolean, so it will return true or false. And we'll basically say if they are mod, we'll return either they're mod or badges.broadcaster. So that this allows me to say yes, I'm a mod, or I'm a broadcaster, because they're the same kind of thing. Wait, what? Okay, that fixes it. So I'm just converting this would be a string. So like if it either exists or it doesn't exist. So yeah. So that should work. Or do I say boolean? Probably better to say this. Yeah, convert that to a boolean. This is already a boolean or undefined. It's fine. Also call that a boolean. Boolean or undefined and boolean or undefined. Perfect. Okay, get is user mod. So now over here we can say, or if the person's not a mod, get is user mod. Then we can say user state. Yeah. If they're not a mod, we return there. So the shadow command's done. And now for the quotes. So this is basically going to be if it equals that, and params is that, and they're a mod. So get is user mod. True. Not true. User state. There we go. What do you mean? Sub user state. What? Cat user state. There we go. That works. Because we're checking if they're. Let me just see here. Chat user state. Yep, that's it. Okay. So next up. Okay, we're checking if they're a mod here. Good. And we also want to check if this person's a mod. So we say and get is user mod. So we've done that. And then the cooldown for non-mod users. So we could do this now because this is almost basically done. So we'll do the cooldown in here because now it's fresh in my mind. We need to finish this, and then after that we're done. After that we are calling it a night, and we're done streaming. Yeah. Let's see. Get add. I just want to save our progress. Progress on quotes. Fantastic. Get push. And we're good to go. Yeah, why not? You see, you're right. You are right. Why not? You know, let's live while we're young. Well, I don't know. Probably not the best thing to say. So we do a current time check. Current time equals new date. Ew. Probably gonna have to put that into like some helper. But we won't do that right now. We'll just get this working. Okay. We'll say new cooldown. New cooldown equals new date. We gotta say const. That would be the last thing we do. Okay, const, and then we say we say new cooldown dot set seconds. Say new cooldown. Get seconds. Plus 30. Can I just say dot add? That's a moment thing. Oops. Oh well, it's fine. So yeah, we have that, and then we say this dot cooldown. Cooldowns at we need the user we need the user states to say whether or not this cooldown has happened. No, you know what? We don't. We'll just move it up to here. Get random quote. And we'll say user states dot. I think they have an ID, right? Room ID, yeah. So I think user ID. I had notes. The ID was pretty big, so I don't think that was. So user ID is what we want to use. Okay, dot user ID. Okay, sweet. We got that. It is user ID, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. This dot cooldowns at user ID equals new cooldown. What's wrong with this? Undefined cannot be used as an index type. Okay, so we're gonna say, oh wait, this could be undefined. This is the user ID. What's maybe okay? Yeah. So we'll say if the user has an ID, but we're really gonna assume that they do. In fact, if they don't, then we're not gonna even let them do anything. Okay, cool. In fact, we could just do it like this. And then user.id. That would probably be way simpler. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So we set the cooldown there, and then we want to do the check if seconds smaller or equal to. Oh, do we want to make a cooldown message for them? Yeah. Yeah, we do. We do want to do that. I just want to think about how. This could be pretty much a set cooldown for user. Yeah, this could actually be its own little private function thing quickly. Let's make private set user cooldown. And we can just pass user state. Mint. But we just need to set the user ID. User ID, that will be a string. What's wrong with this? Okay, this has to be a void. Yeah, my bad. Okay, set user cooldown, we'll set them to the user ID, so basically just gonna be this. That's nice. Set user cooldown. Fantastic. It's this dot set user cooldown. I always forget the this dot. It's so bad. Okay, cool. So cooldown. If user state dot what was I gonna say? Thanks. If user state, I can't remember now. Yeah, flip. So yeah, if the user state they're not a mod. Oh, I need to check for their mod status. If they are not, get is mod. We use user state. There we go. Sorry, I got heavily distracted there by food arriving, so it's a welcome distraction, but yeah. Okay, cool. Get user state. So yeah, if they're not a mod, then we set the user cooldown. In fact, I should probably just move that into the user cooldown. Okay, we're gonna set a user state inside there. Pass the full user state. Because every time we do that, we want to, like, mods won't have cooldowns. Okay. So in general, just mods will not have cooldowns. They'll have cooldowns on. No, they won't. Will they? They'll have a cooldown on the shoutout command actually. They don't have one right now, but we will give them one later, just so that like if two of them try to shout out the same person within a second, like within 5 seconds, I don't know, maybe make like a cooldown for like 3 seconds. I don't know. We just leave it. It's fine. Mods will never have cooldowns. We'll just say that, you know, that's cool. Right, so I was gonna do, okay, yeah, so we're passing the full user state into there. So we'll say user state, and we'll say chat user state, and then we're gonna say user state dot user ID, and this whole thing is gonna be if user ID exists. If user state dot user ID, which they will always have one. I don't know why that's like optional. And they're not a mod. It's the thing for not. Or we say if there's no user ID or they are a mod, then we return. Yeah, I sneeze a lot. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. That works. That means up here, I don't need to check for this because we checked for it already. And I don't need to do anything here because we already checked for it. So yeah, set user cooldown, and that's like reusable now. And then we also need to do it down here. And then we just need to check. So we need to do the whole get is user get cooldown time. And if the cooldown time is negative, or if it's bigger than 0, then we'll set the command thing. Yeah. Get cooldown time. Yep. Okay, cool. We'll make a private get cooldown time. And this private get cooldown time will take in the, I think we only need the user ID for this. And then we'll basically say, what do we want to say? So we'll do the whole seconds thing, if I can find it. Current time. Const current time equals new date. And then seconds is going to be the whole, instead of input pair, we're going to put in user ID. And then, and then we return seconds. Yeah. Okay. And then immediately we're going to say if seconds. No, wait, we'll do that later. Because we want to say like what's on cooldown, you know. Like we want to say where's the cooldown function? Oh, it's not on the shoutout one, it's on the price. We want to say that whole if seconds bigger than, then we want to say that command's on cooldown. Actually, we just straight up say quotes command on cooldown for them, so we can just do it in here. So we say if seconds bigger than 0, then we want to return. Or we don't want to return, we will just always return seconds. But yeah, we'll say is on cooldown. get is on cooldown. And then this will return a boolean. And we will return seconds bigger than 0. So const is on cooldown equals seconds bigger than 0. And then we'll copy that. And over here, we're going to say client. No, not that client. Wrong client. Imported incorrectly. Then I get my client from client source. And we'll say dot say. We'll do the channel thing. And we'll say, what did we say for Merowyn's butt? This one. But instead of saying that, we'll say quote command for, and then we'll say for user, because we need the user. Oh, we need to have the full user here. User state, chat user state, and then we'll say user state at user ID, user state dot user ID. Where is it? There we go. Fantastic. Oh. And I say if there's no user state.id, then we will return false. Because, or return true, they are on cooldown. Because if they don't have an ID, then something's wrong. Channel, we need to import. What's wrong with channel? Come on. Oh. Okay. Or if there's no, ooh, 10 followers. Yes, I am. I'm growing. It's happening. Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. If there's no channel, I also want to return true because there's something wrong then. What am I doing? Quote command for this user. Okay. So now we want to say for. I actually want to make Gula mod as well. Can I make you VIP? No, I can't make VIP users yet. I'm not that fancy. I literally can't, right? VIP act cool. Unable to add VIP visit achievement. I haven't unlocked VIPs for the channel yet. Damn it. Okay, cool. The quote command for user state dot display name is on cooldown. Or I just say on cooldown. Quote command for person on cooldown. And then Meryl butt. And then I say how many seconds. Okay, now I need to put up here. And get this dot get is on cooldown. This dot get is on cooldown. If it's not on cooldown, yeah. And we put in the user state. Yes. So if they're not on cooldown, then we're good. Yeah, flip. That seems sound. So theoretically, we'd be able to say some sort of shout out here, or not, quote add Meryl butts for the win. And then it does do a quote add Meryl butt for the win, which is great. So it doesn't actually do it, but it posts over there, which is good. Oh yeah, this guy doesn't have a mail butt thing. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Quite admiral. Like, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. Hey, like, I think we want to call it quits here. Commit progress on quoting bot. Because yeah, we made some good progress there, which is great. Yeah, guys. I think now Sloan is still going. He is still going, right? I can't believe he's still going. Yeah, when I raided Sloan, he actually helped me out quite a lot. Yeah, okay, let's raid Sloan. Big Boss, thank you so much for being here this whole time. I really appreciate it. Like, honestly, it's been very, very helpful. You really are helping the channel get better. Like, you helped me so much to get affiliate. And Ghoul, you as well, thank you so much for being here. I really am enjoying this. You guys are absolute legends. I even made Meryl, but wait, BTCs are, watch this. I get the price, and then if I do it again, it'll be like BTC price command on cooldown Meryl, but Meryl's butt is going to be on my cooldown messages. How cool is that, right? It's freaking amazing. I think it's amazing. I'll just put Meryl's butt on all of my cooldown requests. Just be like, yeah, suck this. Look at this butt. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, guys, Flip, I'm excited. I think this is going to be really cool. Really, really cool. Woohoo. Let me type this on my other account so we take part in the raid. Yeah, damn. It's going to be so freaking exciting. So exciting. Guys, thank you so much. Okay, let's head out. This has been great. Okay, bye.